Are you ready for your TBC workout today? I have something special for you. On Saturdays, I like eating waffles, and so I got the syrup bottles. We're gonna have some waffles today. So let's get started. Today, special workout for you. We're gonna get your whole body, your core. We're not gonna do as much cardio, but we're gonna do the overall body. So hopefully everybody got a picture of that, and hopefully you're warmed up already. Let's get to it. Two syrup bottles for your chest press, tricep extensions, your flies, and your presses. I have a ball here for your chest press. If you don't have a ball, you can lay on the floor if you like, and you can do everything on the floor versus being on the ball. And I got two water jugs back here. I'm gonna use those for weight when we're working our legs and with the bicep curls too. So we can do a mixture between what I have here and whatever you have at your house, you can use it. So whatever's heavy enough that you can use, or you can do one arm at a time if you need to, but we're gonna do on 30 seconds to a minute of each exercise. So let's start. I'm gonna start off with your chest press first. I'm gonna come down on the ball, and I'm just using these syrup bottles here, and all I'm gonna do is press up. We're gonna move it toward the center and come back down. But what you can do, get down lower enough to support your head. You can raise your glutes up if you like, and we're just gonna press up and lower it back down for 1 minute. So when you come down, make sure you stay in the box. Don't let your arms fall out to the side. That puts too much pressure on your shoulders. Bring it back in here and press straight up. Then once we get done with that for 1 minute, then we're gonna come into a tricep extension. We're gonna bring our arms back with elbows straight up, and we just come straight up with it. I know some of you have heard me talk about the elbows. Don't come up and extend like that. You wanna keep the elbows back and let your wrist flex as you're coming up. And that's going to engage the triceps more. And that's going for 1 minute. And so we're going to transition from the 1 minute and go out to your flies. We'll come out and bring it back to the center. So the same thing for 1 minute. You can let your arms come out as far as you like, according to how heavy you're going. And then just come back toward the center. Make sure your arms are not back here like that. They'll put too much pressure on your shoulders. Turn your arms down a little bit and move back toward the center. So from there, we're going to go into your extensions, and we're going to press straight up. Just pressing straight up with it. And they're going to engage the triceps. You can support your neck at the same time. And just come straight to the top, going for 1 minute. That's going to burn those triceps pretty good. So then from there, we got the close grip press. Now we're going to go to a C-curve crunch. C-curve crunch, you want to fall back on the ball. Neck support. And then when you come up, you're going to raise your glutes at the same time. So when you come up, you're going to roll back. So each time you come to the top, roll back. And you're not going to pull from your neck with your elbows. Support your head. When you come up, roll and lower it back down. And that's going for 1 minute too. As it starts to get harder, go slower. So you're going to squeeze it. You're going to crunch it back, curve it back into the ball and squeeze. And then come back up. And then from there, we go into the jump rope. If you have a jump rope, use your jump rope. Try to get 160 rotations in 1 minute. That's going to really challenge you. If you don't have a jump rope, just grab, take your arms and just move it just like you're jumping with a jump rope. And with that, you may not get 160 rotations because that's a little bit different. But give it a shot and see how I feel. Take a rest break for a minute or two, as long as you need to. And when you go back into your next round, we go on with squats. You know that's going to get your heart rate up a little bit. So I want to do the squats in two different ways. So some of you, when you squat down, you lean really far forward. If you lean really far forward, you can put something underneath your heel to raise you up. If it raises you up, it's going to shorten the Achilles tendons. When it's shortened, it's going to allow you to be able to go deeper. So I'm going to grab my two bottles here. I'm going to turn it face you. When I said, we're going to sit down, go to the ground, and then come back up. From the side, sit, and come on back up. You can go as deep as you feel. It's a little bit harder for me to go deeper without those weights underneath my heels since I had my hips replaced. But I'll get down there where I can get a good squeeze at the top and come on back up. And you're going for 1 minute. After your 1 minute, you're going to transition into your lunges. You're going to lunge on one leg for 1 minute. So don't alternate, just one leg. Instead of one leg, we're just gonna step out and come back. So from the side, we stepping out, make sure your knee's not going over your toe. And we coming back. Step out there and come back. And so remember, we got 1 minute on each side. Then from there, we got your bridge. You can do a bridge with your feet on the floor. And we're not going to do anything else. I kind of give you a little rest break to let your heart rate come down. And if you want to put something in your lap with the bridges, you're welcome to do that. So I'm going to come down on the floor here. I'm going to come into my bridge. I'm going to grab this water bottle. Put this other one together here. Just put them right there on the front of my quads. And give me a little bit of weight. I'm going to come up as high as I can. Relaxing your head on the ground. I'm going to go for 1 minute. Engaging those hamstrings. Another 1 minute's up. We're going to go into a stiff-legged deadlift. Okay, stiff-legged deadlift. I'm going to show you how to do it from the side. Knees slightly bent, about shoulder width apart. We're going to bend at the waist, pushing your glutes out. Don't sit back on your heels. I don't want the weight on your heels. I want the weight right across the center of your feet. I'm just going to push them out and come on back up. I'm going to grab it down here. Now grab the stretch. Come all the way up and squeeze your glutes at the top. Now if you like, you can turn your heels out after 30 seconds if you like. That's going to squeeze your glutes a little bit more at the bottom and the top. Once you finish that minute, you're going to go into the mountain climber. And everybody remember, mountain climbers, both feet are off the ground at the same time. So if this is your first time doing it with me, I'll give you an example of what it looked like. So we're down in the push-up position. One leg forward, one leg's back. That's the mountain climber. Both legs are going off the ground at the same time. Take your rest break. You might need a minute, 2 minute rest break, or even longer, but rest as long as you need to. Next round, we're going into back, shoulders, and biceps. We're going to start off with a bicep curl and a press over your head. I have these two containers. I'm going to try these, see what that'll be like. So I'm going to turn them to the side. I'm going to curl, rotate up into a press over my head. So that press is an Arnold press because it's not a regular press here, but what I'm doing is I'm coming here and then I'm going to rotate up. So from the side, curl, rotate up with the press. It's going for 1 minute. And once you get that 1 minute, then you're going to transition into your lateral raise. And we're going to do the lateral raise for 1 minute. So if these are too heavy for lateral raise or whatever you have, get something that's a little bit lighter. You're just going to come straight out to the side. We're going to go for 1 minute. So if you have something that's really light, I'm going to show you how you can make it heavier. So all you have to do is change your hands. So when most people go, they're going to turn their wrist up. Turn your wrist down a little bit. You turn the wrist down, it makes the weight a little bit heavier. So just turn it down right there. Then you come up a little bit higher. And that's going to hit the shoulders a little bit more. Rear delts next. Rear delts and the rows. At the bottom with handles on them. Bending at the waist, keeping my back flat, knees slightly bent. And we pull it up there. Pull it up high as you can. In 30 seconds, you could change how you're pulling too. You could turn your hands reverse and pull too. If you like, then engage the back a little bit different too. So after you hit your 1 minute, if you got some lighter weights, get your rear delts with the arms fully extended, keeping your back flat, knees slightly bent, and we're going to come straight out to the side and then lower it back down. Some people may come up a little bit higher than others because they may be a little bit flexible in the shoulders in the front and in the rear delts. It's the same thing, you got 1 minute. After that 1 minute's up, you're going to go into your burpees. And I know that's going to challenge you a little bit because the heart rate's going to be up a little bit after doing the 1 minute. So the next exercise we're going to get after that is a side crunch. We can go side crunch on the ball or side crunch on the floor. I'm going to give you a demo of each one. Side crunch on the ball. Usually when we're at the gym, I have your feet up against something. So here your feet are on the floor. So make sure you get a wide enough base to balance yourself. And all you're going to do is just come up. Then come back down, stretch it out, and come back up. You got 1 minute on each side. And then you just rotate over to the other side. Okay, on the floor, put the ball here. We're gonna come down. And we're just gonna come up. You can lift your legs up if you like, or you can leave them down. So we'll lift both up at the same time. We got 1 minute on each side. I hope everybody enjoyed that workout. And hopefully give you a pretty good challenge. So, and then get your heart rate up there a little bit. So have fun with it. And I look forward to seeing you at the next workout.